What's up guys, welcome back to another episode here on our Skyblock Rainy Day series, and in this episode we're going to be progressing even further into our crop studies. Now recently we have been taking a break from the studies and we've just been building our island and making it look pretty, really. But now, back into the grind. If we go into our studies and we go into earth, we head over to crops. We've done sugarcane. We did the bamboo off camera because there's not really a farm to it. You just want to make sure your bamboo's in direct sunlight and just place those bamboo. What we did is we just made it up on this layer here and we placed bamboo. I believe it grows up to 18 tall. So it's not too bad. It's very quick to get done. We completed it maybe within like 20 minutes. And yeah, so after your bamboo, you actually unlock Cactus. Now it says we've got 190 studies. That is because of our learner on our armor. Now for us to get through this, we need to get to advanced. We unlock melons, but we also unlock ourselves a spawner. Now we unlock ourselves our slime spawner, which is crafted by 9 special cactus. So with our special set, we should be able to get ourselves quite a decent amount of cactus. Now most of you guys probably hate punching cactus with your hands and destroying it. It takes forever, I know, tell me about it. But with this enchant, wherever it is, right here, desert harvester, it actually allows you to insta break cactus. So make sure you get yourselves one of them. It's a custom enchant, blue rarity, so it's only 35 levels, which I currently have exactly the right amount. But let's go get our blocks. So we're going to use slabs as per usual. Firstly, we just need some temp blocks. Now I don't like using dirt because it's limited, but nothing. We're not going to use the dirt. We're going to do what we've done previously and just buy ourselves some snow, because it is quite cheap to buy and you can insta break it if you got an efficiency shovel. So I believe we did this on every 5th layer. So if we just click F3 quickly, this should be multiple of 5, 230, in which it is. So I don't think we're going to be making ourselves any more sugarcane layers. This should suffice. So let's bring this down. We want this corner right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe it's not that one. It's this one. Okay, the cactus would actually grow. So that's where the sand is going to have to be. This is actually going to be here. Block of sand and then 3 tall of cactus. Obviously cactuses grow at 3 tall. So that would be this layer right here. And again, we got 3 tall of cactus. Now we don't want to bump in, so we'll do here. Block 1, 2, 3 of cactus. Now, is there any way we can get these to be multiple of 5s? So let's do it on this side quickly. We got right there. And if it was to do sand, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Just like so. And the cactus would be touching the top. Now, I don't know if that would actually work. But 1, 2, it's not going to grow to the top here. So this is actually going to be our top block. So let me just get out my shovel quickly. Let's just get rid of this. So that's going to be my top block right there. So 1, 2, 3, sand, bottom, and there we go. It is a multiple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Should be multiple. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, same. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. How many layers of sugarcane do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do the same amount. So we're not going to do the same amount. We're actually going to save the 5th layer for the melons, because we're not going to have a massive melon farm. We only need it temporary. So yeah, we're going to make do with this. So we want top layers. So again, right there, that's the top slab, top slab, top slab, and top slab. Let's break all this snow, get it out of my way. We've just gone flying down there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Boom. Boom. Now we gotta figure something out in this chunk for it to fit. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring it to the end of the chunk to start. Let's do 2. Miss 2, 2, miss 2, 2. And then we've got a middle one. Okay, so we're not gonna do 2. We could try 3. Yeah, maybe we can go with that. So we got 3 on the edges and then 2 in the middle. We'll just have to go slow when we go through here, which should be fine. So yeah, let's break out these middle pieces. And now what we want to do is we want to send it in multipliers 62, I believe. So before we place any more, let's just confirm 62 is the right number, and it is. So let's build all these platforms in line with this top layer, and then let's start fast placing them. Okay, so we've now marked up all of them. We can get our multipliers of 62 out. Hopefully we have enough slabs. So slabs, we do not have enough. And another thing is, I think, yeah, so we've run out of slabs already. Let's just turn our multipliers off. Our next problem is going to be sand. We do not have a good supply of sand. So I'm going to get 2 stacks of this. We'll do /craft. We'll throw them in. Boom. Throw them in. And even that right there, I don't think is going to be enough for us. Well, let's go ahead and check first. Okay, and that should be all of our slabs now placed in. What's next? Turn off multipliers. Always remember to turn off multipliers. So we need to get ourselves a lot of sand. So luckily we've been doing a bit of mining up in here. Still not got a way to go down, but if we just drop ourselves in, we can get ourselves a bunch of sandstone. A lot of sandstone apparently. So we want sand, sand, sand. Any more? There we go. So this recipe right here actually does create you sand, and I believe that is just a public recipe. You don't have to have any studies unlocked in order to get that. So now we have ourselves that. We can start on trying to place down all this sand. So we want to just head as close into the second chunk as we can, just to begin with. Reason is, I don't think it meets perfectly in the middle. So we just need to make this 3 wide. Boom. So then if we do the same on this side, once we reach that second chunk, we'll find out if it actually reaches the middle perfectly. Or we'll find out that I am correct because it does not. So let's get rid of that. It's fine. We've got a 2 block in the middle. We'll put down a chest of iron so we can just keep repairing our tools. So now the sand is here. We are going to repeat the sand everywhere, and then we'll be back for the cactus placing. And there we go, all the sand is placed. Now all that's left to do is magic up some cactus quickly. And just like that, we now have cactus. So, that is basically our cactus farm done. Now we just need to wait for it to grow, get ourselves a lot of special cactus from this for future slime spawners, and we need to get ourselves all the way up to advanced, and I believe that is it for the cactus. I don't think there's anything in the expert studies, but if we check here quickly, if we head over here, no, there's nothing for the expert in that. The expert is in wheat. Oh, excuse me. So we just wait for all this cactus to grow, but whilst we have this piece grown over here, let's show what Desert Harvester really does. So I believe there's a piece growing down there as well. So usually in Minecraft, you gotta come up to a cactus, you gotta punch it, just like so. It breaks. You then get a study. Whereas if you had this enchant right here, Desert Harvester, boom, it just deleted. It's vanished so quick that we didn't even see any animation, it just disappeared. And that's what makes this enchant very broken. And it'll help us get all the way up into advanced, as we got a long way to go. So guys, you've seen the process before of us breaking cactus last season. We're gonna break enough cactus to get me to advance. Comment down below your guesses of how much special cactus we will get before we hit advanced. And we are back after getting ourselves all the way up to advanced. If we hit our /studies quickly, go to earth, crops, we are now advanced in cactus, which means we have unlocked melons. Now you can also see we've literally just hit it in the chat. So we said we'd find out how much cactus, special cactus, we got from that. So before I check, make sure you have your comments in, and let's see who is right. So we currently have 0 in here, but we've got a lot of cactus in there. 2,500. Again, no specials, no specials. Bear in mind, this is with the full specialist set, and no specials again. So with the full specialist set, we didn't manage to get a single one. Well, the grind continues for our slime spawners. Let's just hop myself down here. That is our cactus farm. Now, before we actually finish off, we want to add another thing. So, let me get myself some spruce. Let's just throw it all in here. And we want to make ourselves some spruce trapdoors. Not the oak, the spruce. 4 stacks? Should that be enough? Probably not. We're gonna go for a lot more. So let's keep throwing all this in. There we go. So what we want to do is we want to block off this middle part. So if we just do this. Now I'm curious on where they will lift. Okay, so they lift up. And we want to get that done on every single side. So let's just do this. We have no temporary blocks, so we're just using the trapdoors themselves. But if we flip them up, there we go. And then we need to bring it, how high? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just say 5, 10, 15. So let's say 14 maybe. So if we multiplace 14, let's just quickly turn multiplace off so I can actually open all these up. And now if we just bring it up, okay, so we cannot actually enable multiplace for another 6 seconds. There we go. If we bring it up, let's just get ourselves an empty hand for a second. So, I mean, it brought us to the top. We need another 1, 2, 3, 4. So, it'll be 18 multiplaced. And let's just make sure we shut all of these. So, we're going to do this on both sides. So, we said 18. Now, is that with that one there? Because if it is, then we need to do 19. That's just 18 without, okay. So let's drop ourselves down and let's repeat this process here, 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 here. Now we're going to do this on the opposite side and then we'll see what we've got going on. So it turns out you cannot multiplace trapdoors in any direction you want. They only work in a certain direction. So this side we got to do manually. So it, well, I was saying it shouldn't be too hard. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do it like this. Very difficultly. Let me just need to whack a cactus quickly. Just the wrong axe. There we go. Okay, so let's carry on with our struggles. And there we go, we now have our trapdoor pillars. Now this just allows us to not go flying off the edge. So as long as we're here, cactus will always get collected up by our chunk collectors. There you go. Whereas if we're here, it just drops straight down, which is what we don't want. So we've now done our sugarcane, we completed our bamboo, we've done our cactus. Next up would be melons on the crop list. So if you guys enjoyed our cactus farm and would like to build it yourself, just follow along. And if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe with bell notifications turned on. I'll see you guys in the next one.